Problem solving, inventing, hacking and coding is more of an adrenaline rush of endorphins rather than a feeling. My mom was a quintessential businesswoman. She taught me problem solving. She can solve any problem. The arts are the most uniquely suited to provide young people with critical thinking skills, problem solving, teamwork and collaboration, empathy and tolerance and compassion, looking at the other point of views. I credit my mom with inspiring in me a love of design, matched by her creative problem-solving abilities. This is a woman who could find an old, discarded piece of furniture, bring it home and turn it into something fabulous. For many years, even as users became more sophisticated, personal computers took too much effort to use without problem-solving, keeping alive the yearning for greater simplicity. Microsoft's dominant Windows platform, in particular, was a home for all manner of bugs and problems that required IT people to straighten out. We are looking for a set of personal characteristics that predict success, the first and foremost of which is perseverance in the face of challenges. We also look for the ability to influence and motivate others who share your values, strong problem-solving ability, and leadership. The degree of intelligence that a man or a machine can show depends on many qualities of the ways that knowledge, goals, and problem-solving techniques are represented and put together, and not so much on the fine details. I think as parents, our natural instinct is to go into problem-solving mode. Children have such vibrant minds. They need to play. They need to be creative. They need to imagine. It's so important for their sense of self-discovery, and it helps them learn problem-solving. Whatever I've experienced in my life is a part of my story, and I'm proud of that. But it's someone who wakes up early, works all day, believes in charitable work, business-minded, diligent, accountable, problem-solving. I'm so much about school, consistency, and tradition. Let's teach boys at school the personally and economically valuable skills of self-expression and emotional intelligence, of mediation and problem-solving. A woman's mind focuses on feelings, while a man's mind focuses on problem-solving. The great thing about working in comics is that visually, you're the sole voice. You have to figure out the staging, the lighting, the composition, the character emotions, the action. You get a script, but you're trying to work it out in individual panels. It's a terrific exercise in creative thinking and creative problem-solving. Depending on the kind of code you write, depending on the kind of ideas you have, you can be creative in problem-solving and you can really make things work in a very gratifying way. A lot of us saw Blackadder in terms of problem-solving, did that work in that episode, and so on. We were very picky. Woodworking requires a completely different kind of thinking and problem-solving ability than writing. With writing, you take a set of facts and ideas, and you reason your way forward to a story that pulls them together. With woodworking, you start with an end product in mind, and reason your way backward to the raw wood. Chess can open up a kid's brain, and develop it in a playful creative way. They can learn playfully about creative, strategic, and logical thinking, and quick problem-solving. Snowden is an orderly thinker, with an engineer's approach to problem-solving. I know firsthand that the characteristics of a great engineer, problem-solving skills, a deep understanding of technology, and a results-driven mindset, are the exact same things that any executive, in any industry, must have in order to succeed. Learning to fly an airplane taught me a way of thinking, an approach to problem-solving that was applicable and effective. Pilots are very methodical and meticulous, and artists tend not to be. My dad is a mathematician. I think we both have that problem-solving, looking for patterns way of thinking. I love leaving the door open to good ideas. I love the collaborative swirl. I get charged by problem-solving, usually under some kind of stress. The sun is going down, and we have 8 minutes, and we have to solve it. Great things come out of it. Problem-solving is essential to engineering. Engineers are constantly on the lookout for a better way to do things. What takes place in the Security Council more closely resembles a mugging than either a political debate or an effort at problem-solving. I think very often problems are so big, people approach problems from the bottom up. If only I do this little bit, then hopefully there will be some sort of snowball effect that will be bigger and bigger. I'm much more in favor of the top-down approach to problem-solving. I read a newspaper article in May 1984 which predicted that syringes would one day be a major cause of the transmission of HIV. It was what I had been waiting for, a project that had a lot of the things that I liked: problem-solving, product design, campaigning, and being a bit of a big mouth pain in the bum. Problem solving becomes a very important part of our makeup as we grow into maturity or move up the corporate ladder. Too many problem-solving sessions become battlegrounds where decisions are made based on power rather than intelligence. Since we don't know with any certainty what specific aptitudes today's students will need tomorrow, we need to ensure they have the critical thinking and problem-solving abilities that extend beyond any one technology or program. I considered going into business or becoming a lawyer, not for the money, but for the thrill of problem solving. I think people are tired of just this kind of continuous conflict. They want to see principled problem solving. Even the picturesque prehistoric settlements at Akrotiri on the Greek island of Santorini were an exercise in problem solving. Whitewashed homes and town halls built with an anti-earthquake technology still employed today, 3,500 years on. I'm not afraid of problem solving. There is always a way. Republicans must sell a big cause, problem-solving vision, low ego and happy warrior in tone. I enjoyed biology in high school, and that brought me to a research lab at UC Santa Barbara. I loved doing experiments, and I had fun with them. I realized this kind of problem-solving fit my intellectual style. When I was a kid, I played Super Mario Bros. And Mega Man 2 and 3 for hours and hours, trying to convince my mother they were good for me because they helped my hand-eye coordination. They influenced a whole generation of people to make computers what they are now, through problem-solving and so on. Americans are a can-do people, an enthusiastic people, a problem-solving people, and when given a direction and given a plan, they'll sign on. Me and my husband think the internet is a really positive thing. We know games that have taught our children problem-solving skills, but that doesn't mean we are going to say play Call of Duty. I was Secretary of the Treasury when the credit bubble burst, so I think it's fair to say that I know a little bit about risk, assessing outcomes, and problem solving. As a teacher at Princeton, I'm surrounded by people who work hard, so I just make good use of my time. And I don't really think of it as work. Writing a novel, in one sense, is a problem-solving exercise. Creating something is all about problem solving. I got addicted to the hands-on problem solving through the process of making or designing something. Architecture school was really influential and amazing. We experience problem-solving sessions as war zones, we view competing ideas as enemies, and we use problems as weapons to blame and defeat opposition forces. No wonder we can't come up with real lasting solutions. I see no reason why there still are large lectures in universities throughout the world. When people gather, they should be interactive, problem-solving, and experimenting, not passively listening. Entrepreneurs are moving from a world of problem-solving to a world of problem-finding. The very best ones are able to uncover problems people didn't realize that they had. The best way to promote and protect opportunity is through collaboration, consensus building, and pragmatic problem solving. Throughout nearly 30 years in public service, I have approached tough challenges by making room for as many people as possible around the table in search of common ground. Work-wise, as a stunt woman, I enjoy telly, or TV, because, and, as an actor, I kind of enjoy the urgency of it. I enjoy the problem solving that's happening. Right now, we don't have time to rehearse for hours. And, if something goes wrong, we don't have time to shoot something else for 4 days until we sort it out. I'm wary of the word inventing, because in the British psyche the word inventor is immediately linked with the mad. For me, inventing is problem solving. I think there are definitely two types of student, the academic kids and the 50% who fail. It's very clear to see, it's fact. We're not doing enough for those who fail. They need a more physical, tactile approach, involving people skills, team building, problem solving, building things. As the world we live in is so unpredictable, the ability to learn and to adapt to change is imperative, alongside creativity, problem solving, and communication skills. Visit our website for more quotes, quoting.com.